and I'm just starting out. I've taken assisted living class, and probably in the next 6 months is when I'll plan on opening my facility.
Hey, Vicky, what state are you in?
I'm in Maryland.
Oh, okay. I might have.
Where are you?
I'm in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Did the screen change on all y'all's computers?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm Darius. I have an assisted living in Maryland.
Hello.
What part of Maryland, Gary?
Darius. I'm near Morgan State.
Okay, Baltimore. So, who are you using for your insurance company, or do you have insurance?
I have not gotten insurance yet.
Yeah, I'm having a
So I would
difficult
be in
time.
the
It's
same
pretty
boat as
high.
you looking for insurance.
Yeah, that was me. I had one quote of like 400 a month. I thought it was pretty high, so I'm still like looking around. There was a company, Hiscus, I think HISCUS, but they're no longer giving insurance, I guess, because of COVID. That's a lot of my friends were using them, but now they're not issuing insurance anymore. So
yeah,
I gotta find.
COVID is making this hard.
Definitely.
Extra hard.
Definitely.
Now, before y'all open y'all residential assistance or assistant living, I know everybody call them something different. Did y'all have to take any classes in Maryland?
Yes, you have to take an 80-hour assisted living manager course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you also have to get your CPR and MedTech.
Hi, Darius. My name is Sakina, and I am in Baltimore as well. And I am looking to, start an assisted living, residential assisted living business as well. My father, he's currently paralyzed, has been paralyzed for the past 3 years. So I know, eventually we are going to need some assisted living for him. And right now we have home health workers that come into the home. So I also want to have a home health business as well. So who did you go to? What program did you go with to take your 80-hour certification for your assisted living?
So I use Zion on Harford Road.
Zion on Harford Road, okay. And would you recommend them to a friend?
I would definitely recommend them. They're very knowledgeable. It's a good team. The lady's name who runs it is Ann Saka.
Okay. Now, was she able to help you with your with all the paper? Were they able to help you with all the paperwork and all of that?
Yep.
Really?
Pretty much, they walk you through it.
I also have this is Vicky. I also have a recommendation because I've actually taken this class 3 times. I took it at Prince George's Community College. I took it from Ascend Healthcare, and then I took it from LD Training. Actually, my son was taking that, but he dropped out and already paid. So I said, okay, I'll just go over it again.
Oh, wow.
And out of those 3, hands down, LD Training was super. They give me so much information. I'm overwhelmed right now. But
where are they located?
they're run by Miss Lucy Dobson. She's in Bowie.
I know Lucy.
You know Lucy? Oh yeah. She's
been around forever.
Oh my God. She gives you so much
trained your trainers. The people who y'all learning from, they probably learn from her, guaranteed.
She's information overload.
Yeah. She's real deal. I just wanted to throw my little 2 cents in there with Lucy.
Darius, how many beds do you operate?
Right now, 8.
Oh, okay.
So did we go through and do like a introduction? Did everybody get a chance to introduce themselves at this point? I see we talking, so that's a great thing.
No.
Okay, well.
No.
Okay.
Not
So-
really. I see 13 people. I hear about 4 voices.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gonna probably be the ratio, regardless of the a lot of listeners. So on my screen, I got Ann. I think it's in alphabetical order, actually. So yeah, Ann, you can go ahead and introduce yourself and kind of Anna Ferguson. Introduce yourself and tell us what you're here for, how we can help you, and what you're looking for, or whatever you feel like you why you're here on this call, on this Zoom, and then we'll just go through until we get to everybody who wants to participate, and then we can just kind of go from there with an open discussion. And I have a few points that I want to make, and we can go from there. So, and
Alan,
yeah,
can we start with you? Because this is actually my first time actually seeing you and being on one of your meetings. So can you tell us a little bit?
I'll do mine, but I'm gonna just get through everybody. She first.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that. That's not a problem.
Mhm.
Anna Ferguson, go ahead, please. If you want, you don't have to. I'm not gonna make nobody put you on Front Street. If you don't want to, you can go ahead. Next, Beverly Moore.
Hi,
Hey,
hello, everybody. I'm just interested in getting information about starting a home care business.
Okay.
I already I have an agency that works with developmentally disabled adults, and I just rather in Pennsylvania anyway. It's a lot of it's a lot, and I just think home care might be a little bit more suited for what I want to do.
Yeah, developmental disability is a very different animal.
Yeah.
The home care.
Yes.
So,
Very heavily regulated, which is fine, but it's just
I mean, it's a lot of money in it too. If we just talking business wise, it's a profitable niche, but it's very, like you said, it's heavily regulated. Which it should be. You're talking about people with mental disabilities and stuff like that who
exactly
tell on you if you hurt them, and that's
exactly
what it boils down to, protecting them. What I mean? So
right.
that's usually what you see a lot of the regulation and why they're so
Well, right now I am a supports broker,
Mhm.
which is a little less direct care and a little less. So I'm just trying to get the fundamental structures and the business part.
And that's for developmental disability or
yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I've had like one conversation with somebody who owned they actually had a big old house out in Bethesda. It was like a multi-million-dollar house where they used to house developmental disability people.
Mhm.
And like he gave me we had like a great long conversation, but it was like one conversation, and that was like my whole, that's what all my understanding of that aspect of the care business, I guess you could say. But
right.
It just seemed it's federal. What he was talking about was federally funded.
Yes.
So he was getting it from the federal government instead of like the state, and I think he was even regulated by the federal government. So
okay, I found it very hard to find a mentor in that field. So that was another reason why, because the way you have your program set up, where it feels like you're not by yourself trying to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't help you with that. I don't even remember the person. I know I met him at like a real estate convention.
Okay.
So, Joy, thanks for sharing, Beverly.
Sure.
Joy, would you like to?
Yes, I'm Joy from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey, Joy, how you doing?
Here. Yeah, what'd you say?
How you doing?
Oh, good. And congratulations. I think I saw, was that you on your Instagram last night or yesterday?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Was it engagement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm here because I would like to start resident assistant living. I guess they call it something different, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, in different states.
Yes, yeah. So I want to learn more so I can open up one.
Okay, hold on real quick. Beverly, are you the one texting me about developmental disability for teens?
About a year ago, maybe a year or so ago.
Like 10 minutes ago. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, Joy. Yeah, Joy. I don't know if you know, I'm from Ohio.
Yes, I know. I have the The first, which I can't even think of it, but
Your CNA to CEO?
home care from the home care, because I actually have a home care that I kind of want to let go, but I'm not gonna let.
So now you're looking to do the assisted living. Assisted living is very simple in Ohio.
That's what
The laws
right.
are like you just got to be 18 for the most part.
Yeah, I want to do. I think that'd be much more easier for me. I only have one patient right now, but it's like a patient, you know, how you get certain patients, and not even a patient, it's the family.
Mhm.
But I think a resident assistant living to be more good for me.
I mean, yeah, it's all challenging. There's no free lunch. So every business you enter, it's gonna have its challenges,
Right.
you know, and it's gonna have its rewards.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
It's
Because
just
I've been in the field for over 17 years, working in all the different, you know, nursing homes, home care. So yeah, hospice. So yeah.
So it's your turn, man. It's your turn. You done worked the industry 17 years.
You're right.
And the thing about it, see, like when I look at it like this, you can be in any other industry, right? We're talking about caregivers at this second. You can be in any other industry. If you work for 17 years, you're gonna get seniority, you're gonna get raises, you're gonna get, you know what I mean? Your pay it don't work like that in home care, right?
Right.
You can't get but so paid. Like it's only so much money because you got to remember the families are paying for it at the end of the day, or there's some type of program, and there's limits to that. And the caregivers have to understand there's limits to that. It's only so much we can pay you. We got to come up with other creative ways to retain them, to keep them, and to get them. But that's why I'm so adamant about caregivers taking it to the next level. I don't want you to just, you know, get out of CNA school like my daughter. She just got a CNA certification, and you know, I'm walking her through the steps, and she wants to go, you know, 90 miles an hour. Like, you know, I'm ready to do a business. No, you're not. You know what I mean? You got to wipe some butts for the next at least 2 years before we even discuss business, because I want her to know the whole bit, the whole.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
And I don't. But what I was saying is, it's your time. Like 17 years, you deserve to be a business owner or an owner and benefit from the financial rewards that come with being being in the industry for so long. And I think that's important.
I know a lot of people, well, I'm not sure about a lot of people, but some people on the call that I was talking to earlier from Maryland, but I was I know you know a lot about Ohio, but is it classes I would have to take? I researched
not Ohio. Nope. Totally different.
For the resident assistant? Oh.
Google it. It's real. I was
looking
it's right
at
on the website. I mean, I'm always on the Ohio website.
That's what I was looking. I thought I'd be looking in the right place. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, just shoot me a message after this. I don't want to hold everybody else.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Stacks.
Hi, Ellen. My name is Sakina.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Baltimore, and my experience with, I guess, the industry is kind of based on my my own caregiving experience. I became a caregiver for my father about 3 years ago when he suffered a pulmonary embolism due to a spinal cord injury. So he's paralyzed now. And so I have two goals. And those two goals are to, pretty much put myself and my family in a position to be able to take care of him for the rest of his life, whether that be with his actual caregiving or financially. So I know that home care and assisted living are both vehicles that would allow me to do both of those things. So that's pretty much what I'm looking to do. And I'm trying to figure out which one do I go with first, because they kind of both have similar, certain similarities. And yeah, I need some insights, some direction.
Okay. Are you the one that asked me to tell me about myself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Did you have any specific questions?
Specific questions about?
Yeah, for me. Because you was like.
No, well, you seem to know a lot, but I don't know like what you do. Do you have a home care? Do you have assisted living already? Just like what are those two things?
Yeah. I've been doing this for Oh, wow.
Mhm.
10 years home care, 7 years with assisted livings, with actual homes, properties. So yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I mean, it's all I do. I do the
Gotcha.
business, and then I teach, and I come back here and do the things that I do here with the coaching and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have property in Glen Burnie. You in Maryland, right?
Yes.
Arnold, and we opening up. We got an independent living home in Bowie, and we're doing something in Pasadena, Maryland.
I know that's right. Okay, you are a vital resource. Well, thank you so much for sharing what you know, and I look forward to learning what I can learn from everybody.
Absolutely, and just to kind of like answer what you were saying, you asked like you don't know what direction to go in. So, my story, I started in home care.
Okay.
My previous relationship, in the past marriage, my wife was a caregiver, and we had she was like, she wasn't making no money. I wasn't making no money doing what I was doing. She wasn't making no money. She was doing so, but she had years, 15. She had been doing home care since she was 15 years old. Wow. And it's like we was well in our 30s, so it was like you got the game, you got the experience on the work side, on the caring side, because the families loved her. And that was like that was the motivation, because she was just good at what she did. And I seen the response that the families had for her, as far as like they used to, like the families would contact the agency, be like, we just want her, don't send nobody else. If y'all not sending her, they'll try to buy her from the agency. They got to buy the contracts. So like so I seen it, there was value there as a caregiver. And I didn't understand the business though. Like I didn't know nothing. I still have never worked the case. I don't nothing. But so I went in. I focused on the business side.
Okay.
Got licensed. Got everything set up, and I've always been good at marketing. As you guys can probably see, would tear your inbox up. I would tear your phone up. Text message, all that. I'm gonna do it all, and that's what I just do it. And I got good at it. I know I can make the phone ring, and taking that ability, making the phone ring, and then when she gets in there with them, we had a winning program, and that's how I got into home care. About 3 or 4 years in, immediately I'm getting calls from people who looking for assistant livings, but I didn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Just like, oh no, we don't provide that service. Boom, we on to the next call. Until I got smart, and it was like, okay, let me call assisted living and try to see if I can get a referral. You know what I mean? Once I start understanding the game, you start to realize, okay, this business has a lot to do with relationships and referrals. So I'm paying people for home care referrals. Assisted livings was paying people for residents. So when I sent them when I got a call, hey, blah, 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 what's your information? Send you to the assisted living. They gave me a check for $3,500. I'm like, what I've been doing all this time? So I'm just as much as people calling for home care. We got assisted living. I didn't even have a house in the beginning, but I'm sending it to everybody else. So I didn't. Where I'm doing my marketing at, where people are calling me at, I communicate with all of the assisted livings anyway, because that's what I do. Home care, the first place you want to go is to all the assisted livings in your market. You know what I mean? So I already knew them. We were already trying to. We had a couple contracts with like assisted living, like the bigger ones, like the 100+ beds, where families wouldn't be getting the service. They'll be the resident live there, but they want more service on top, more care on top of what the assisted living is providing. So we'll come in as an agency and take care of the family member independently of the assisted living agreement that they have. They just want more help. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. So that's, we were already like networking with a lot of assisted living. So once I realized, like, damn, they'll pay you for, and no different from a place for mom, Care Patrol, Care.com, all these different places who do placement. That's what they do anyway. They just don't do nothing else. That's all they do. So long story short, okay, I got a 3,500 check, but now it's over with.
Right.
They're gonna get it every month. You see what I'm saying? Like, I need to figure out that game. So
Right.
we got a place, first property, we rented it, leased it from the landlord, partnered with the landlord, got it licensed and got started like that. And that's how, I entered the home care and then assisted living. Pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Well, I'll definitely be connecting with you. Thank you.
Okay, great. And and your name is what?
Sakina.
Sakina. Okay, great.
Yes.
Did we talk to Vicky already? Did you introduce yourself, Vicky? Vicky's iPad. If not, it's fine if you're not interested. Melanie, I think we already asked Melanie. I don't know. Hey, we got another person with a camera or who's not scared to push the camera button. So
Is that me?
yeah, that's you. Since you on there, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, I'm
A real
Soon.
person now.
I live in Virginia,
Okay.
and I am in, I guess, the final stages of getting my application, of getting licensed, waiting on a survey. So hopefully that for home care, a non-medical home care agency. So I'm looking for a lot of guidance along the way because this is something new to me. My short-term goal is to also open an assisted living facility or group home. Not sure what it's called in Virginia, but advice I got was to start with this first, get my feet wet, and then go for that. So that's why I'm here. I've tried to reach you, so I'm going to make sure I'm able to reach you after this meeting.
Okay, great. So tell me, what part of Virginia are you in? You're in
I'm in McLean.
McLean. Okay, so you're northern.
Yes, Northern Virginia, Tyson's, close to Tyson's. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great area. Home care.
Yeah.
A lot of military money over there.
Yeah. Diplomats. Yeah. A lot of them
Oh,
around.
so it's a great opportunity out there, and Virginia moves fast. So I know you got your license back really quick. I mean, your responses and stuff. Virginia is very good at that. Home care and assisted living. I have a couple clients that I work with for both. So we've been through that process for both in Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, they're quick. They're pretty fast. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quick. That's one of the quickest states in the country.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, right? Like Virginia.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, I applied. I sent my application in, and they replied in like 2 weeks. And then I was done with that acceptance phase. And then next thing was a survey, and told me to expect a response in about 4 to 6 weeks. And I hear months, 6 months, some places, 9 months, 1 year.
Years.
Yeah.
Maryland, years sometimes. But they expediting it now. During COVID, like anybody's on this call who's on the fence about it, just get your license and then you figure it out later. If you don't want to do it, then sell it. But get the license while they expediting them and giving them quick. And it's like, obviously we're not excited because COVID, but take advantage of the opportunity to, that they're, they're kind of like removing some of the bureaucracy and the red tape so they can get more companies up. Mainly, what I'm noticing is that they want more beds. So the assisted livings, the big ones are losing families in droves. You know what I mean? Not only just because people are passing, people are getting a lot of them big places. COVID is a numbers thing. The more people you expose to, the more your chances of getting it. So and this is my pitch now to families, like you want to be in a small place. You know what I mean? Well, we got 6 beds, 7 beds, opposed to 50 beds. And then you'll probably even already got a COVID unit in that facility. So COVID is definitely in those bigger places. So Maryland is trying to open up so people can put families, find beds. Yeah. Without COVID, there's no beds. So you can imagine what it is looking like now.
Right.
Melanie, she had said I passed her. I feel bad. You're making me feel bad, Melanie. I seen your name. I thought I said it. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. And I think maybe she even left. There's no Melanie here on the screen.
Yeah, she put a note on the screen that said that she had to leave at 7:30, so she'll catch us next time.
Oh, she said she's attending. Oh, okay, in a real estate summit. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna try to do this every month. So, Laurencia.
Yeah, Lauricia.
You gotta
Okay.
forgive me if I screw up your name. I can't.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
terrible with names. So
It's okay. So I'm based out of Baltimore. I'm opening my house in Glen Oak, and I have my last inspection Monday. So I've been really quiet because I'm over here preparing for that right now.
So tell me, when did you just for kind of like to piggyback on what I was saying, what was the time frame? When did you put your application in, your initial application?
For the OHCQ?
Yeah, the initial
Yeah,
application.
actually, they did do it pretty fast. It was only probably like 3 weeks ago.
Man, if you in Maryland and you heard that, like, get to it. Stop playing around.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay, 3 weeks? That's insane.
That's
Like, they got me out here like looking. I'm like looking for houses like a maniac because I'm trying to get as many licensed houses that I can get before it go back to they not working no more. Because that's how it felt like before. It felt like they didn't even work at OHCQ. But
Yeah,
go
it
ahead. I'm
took me
sorry to cut you
forever.
off, but you just made me really excited about that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question while I'm talking right now.
Okay, go ahead.
So obviously eventually I would want to expand and get other locations, and I'm like just thinking, because I've like talked to other people that may not want to do the footwork but have the finances, and I don't know how to like necessarily partner with them, like how to work it so that maybe I'm not giving them all of what, I'm doing all the footwork and they're going to get all the, half of my business or something like that. You know what I mean? Do you get my question?
Absolutely, I get your question.
Yeah.
Partner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only so many houses a person can buy. I mean, it's only so many houses Jay-Z could buy. You know what I mean? No matter how much money you got, there's a limit. So eventually you're gonna have to partner with somebody. And thinking like that early is smart. A lot of people get stuck at the thinking about it part and don't necessarily figure it out. You gotta get an attorney. But first you gotta just communicate. First, you gotta get a very clear understanding of what you're trying to do. And when you start reaching out to people with, who may be potential investors, partners, private money, they got different names, what they call themselves. In the real estate world, it's usually just called private money, people who come in with private money and invest. And I love investing with like that, because that gives me access to much more opportunities, because again, like you said, I get to bring the expertise. They don't know about assisted living. They scared to death when they say nurses and all this. I don't, you know what I mean? We're used to that. So you giving and you definitely got to know your worth. You got to know the value you're bringing.
Yeah.
This is how I explain it to them. You take a single family home, 3-4 bedroom in a decent community. Are you in Maryland?
Yeah, I'm in Glen Oak.
So say decent, say you take a 5-bedroom house in Columbia, right?
Yeah.
It's yours, you rent it out. What you getting for it? Even if the top dollar, you probably getting $3,000 a month, and it's a whole family, and it's probably gonna have kids, and kids like to write on walls, kick holes in walls, and tear your property up. Even the best families, that's what kids do. That same property, we could get, just for easy numbers, say we can get 6 residents in there, $4 grand a piece. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Once you explain that to the landlord, or the potential investor or whatever, immediately they should know your value at that point, that you know how to create that business model. You understand that model, and the staff and the management and the finances and the liability and everything that they're worried about. You understand that part. And 50-50, I don't think so. But it's so many things and there's so many variables. So like, who's going to own the property? Are y'all leasing the property? So it's like you have to get that nitty-gritty. And if that's something you're really interested in, definitely contact the lawyer. And if you have somebody who you're thinking about working with, just talk to them. Just start the conversation. The more conversation you have, the quicker you'll get to the meat of what you're trying to figure out. So ask around. Like I partner all the time, and I have a great lawyer. So LegalZoom.
LegalZoom.
Is that
what about it?
Is it LegalZoom or no? It's not LegalZoom. It's
Rocket Lawyer.
Legal Shield or something like that. It used to be prepaid legal, but now it's Legal Shield or something like that. Legal Shield.
Yeah, it's Legal Shield. It used to be prepaid legal.
Yeah, and I just started working with them, just out of the random, because I had to. Yeah, it's called Legal Shield. I had to evict somebody just like last week, and my attorney was like, you know, it's some documents or something on Legal Shield that you could get for like $30 or something. And I went in there, I got an account. I had to get a business account for like $40 a month. I don't even think it's a month. Maybe it's like a year. Maybe it's a month. I don't remember, but it's something super cheap. And you get access to, like, you can ask unlimited legal questions. It's a free download for contracts and documents. And they have a business package. So it's, I mean, they do the simple stuff, you know, legal stuff, like, you know, stuff when people get hurt and stuff like that, car accidents and stuff like that. But they also have a business side for people like us who want to do contracts and have different things like that. Well, when people want to try to sue you, everybody gonna want to sue you when you start making money. So, and then you get a lawyer in your community. Like so they have lawyers that they work with all over the country. And they give you like a specific firm that they work with that you get a deep discount on, like maybe like 25% off their hourly rate. And you talk about lawyers, you're talking about at least $250 an hour. So
okay,
that's a Legal Zoom, Legal Shield.
Legal Shield.
Really helpful, but not Legal Zoom. All that doing your LLC, you can do all that stuff yourself.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So. Darius?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Doing good. All right, so yeah, I'm Baltimore, Maryland, near Morgan State University.
Okay. Yeah,
and open my assisted living.
You open?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm open. I actually, unfortunately, I wasn't as lucky as Lauracia with the 3 weeks, but took me about 5 months, 6 months.
When did you start?
Go through the whole process with OHCQ.
Just now getting licensed? Or
I started in March, the end of March, early April, and got my license probably the end of September.
Level 3?
Yep, level 3.
Okay. Awesome.
So my issue right now is with COVID and everything, kind of ruined my whole marketing strategy. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get some people in here.
What was your marketing strategy prior to COVID?
Prior to COVID, you know, I had a whole plan to go out, you know, talk to certain people, reach out to, I guess you could say, the hospitals, the rehab facilities and all of that. You know, I had like a list of people who actually worked in the hospitals, and with COVID and everything, it's been nothing but being able to email certain folk and, you know, that whole thing. Obviously, I'm partnered with Care Patrol and all of those guys.
Care Patrol ain't put nobody in there yet?
Nope, Care Patrol didn't put nobody in.
Wow,
they're doing the same thing. Everybody's crying COVID right now.
How long has it been?
Right now, I've probably been
since you work with.
Since I partnered with Care Patrol. I started with them as soon as I got my license, so I would say it's been what, a month?
Yeah, work. That's dope. We looking at a hospital. Oh, that a month? Yeah, you still early, but you definitely got to do your own thing on top of Care Patrol. Care Patrol is great, for sure, but you got to get out into your community, man. COVID. I mean, you still got a business to run. You know, I was paralyzed for like the first 2 weeks of COVID, probably 3 weeks. Like I didn't do nothing. I just stopped everything. I was just scared. I didn't know what to do because I was in the healthcare field. I'm like, I don't know nothing about none of this. But, you know, as the information came, you know, we study, you read as much as you can, you contact experts and you figure it out. I'm seeing it's a lot of people out here looking for beds, man. I've never had a problem filling the bed. Obviously, we got a strong referral network, but I don't think it's just a matter of you had a plan to reach out to those people. Did you not reach out to them because of COVID because you couldn't go? And you still making like 50 calls a day?
Couldn't go.
You know what I mean? But you can still make calls.
Couldn't go,
right?
reached out.
The emails, things like that.
Right.
So you still have to do that.
Right.
You still have to
Right.
figure out ways to
Gotcha.
develop those relationships regardless.
Relationships, right.
This is how we do consultations now, interviews now, meet and greets with caregivers in the fam. So it'd be a caregiver on here, the family on here, and my company on here. And we used to go to do it at the house, right? The meet and greets, but COVID. So again, it's a numbers thing. The less people that gotta run it, interact in person, the better. So this is just a new, you gotta adjust, you gotta adapt, and you gotta be quick.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta be quick.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you got the property. If you got the property, are you living in it? Or you got to rent it out? Or
No.
What's your idea? So it's just empty?
Right now. Right. It's empty.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely gotta. So I got some ideas for you. Just reach out, man. Let's talk about it. So I use in the city, Baltimore City, boots on the ground, man. You still got a lot of facilities, adult daycare centers, nursing homes, places that you could reach out to. And just you just want as many people in your direct market to know that facility is there. Facebook ads. What I did for something totally different, and I shared it on here a while ago, about a couple of weeks ago, about just going on to the state website, and you can see all the nursing homes in the state of Maryland. Like they got all their phone numbers.
Okay.
Everybody who's licensed is
Right.
on the state website. So that goes assisted livings, home care.
Yep.
That's your target. That's your homework.
Gotcha.
You get all them
Gotcha.
and then you make them all aware, of what you're doing.
Yeah, give me an idea how that conversation goes.
The initial conversation, like just cold calling.
Yeah.
The initial conversation would usually just be trying to figure out who's the decision maker. Like you're gonna get depending on the size of the facility. So if you just call like a assisted living, for instance, or nursing home, you're gonna get the receptionist, and you got to figure out who can make a decision, who can give you a referral. Finding out who that person is. Most of them, you're not going to be the first person who attempted that. So you have to be consistent. You have to be creative, and you have to be consistent. Once you talk to that person, it's just a matter of getting your information in front of them and trying to figure out a way. Like everybody has some kind of features and benefits. So you selling your features and benefits, but then also you got to try to explain to them why they should work with you opposed to everybody else and all the other brochures and marketing kits, media kits that they're sitting on their desk that they told no. And usually the way to get around that is just being consistent. I don't have like
Gotcha.
I'm not like a real salesy guy. I understand sales, but I'm not into like trying to do like, mental jujitsu on you. I'm just going to tell you like, this is what we do. This is who we are. These are the people who love us, and this is what we could do for your family. Usually my thing is providing the highest quality care at the most affordable rate. So what I'm always reminding families, my staff, especially my community liaison, is that our number one thing is always going to be high quality care at the most affordable rate. You can't come to me with somebody less. I'm going to match that price. I mean, it has to be real, but there's not going to be somebody that's going to do it for less than me, unless it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It has to make sense. Like, we're not going to take care of you for $10 an hour. It has to make sense, but that's my thing. That's my thing. High quality care at the most affordable rate. And we've been doing just fine. Also, figure out what people are doing in that direct market. Like, the markets are so different. It's almost like Baltimore from block to block, right? Like, it's just different. In every community, every little section is a little different. So you got to see what's going on in your section, like what people are paying, what features and benefits people are paying for, what people are getting, what people aren't getting, and figure out how to make that, use that as your as your marketing proposal or your pitch. To, once you figure out other things that's needed, that the people are doing, that's working, even tour other facilities if you can. Now it's probably gonna be virtual, but you want to get as much information from your competitors or the other facilities in your direct market. You can't come over here to another county. You can't even go to another part of the city in certain parts of Baltimore and think that you're gonna get the same reaction, because it's not gonna work like that. So you have to just kind of like focus on what's going on with the seniors in your direct community, in that direct marketplace, and put a plan together based on that. Go through, like I said, I usually try to get the top 10 competitors directly, like 10-mile radius, 15-mile radius, 20-mile radius max, and all the facilities out there. I want to know everything that they're doing, how much they charging, how many beds they got available, just everything that's going on with them, what their features and benefits, what your sales process is, what's your marketing funnel look like. I want to be on your marketing funnel. I want you to send me everything that you send in clients or potential residents. I want to get all your sales material, and then I'm gonna take what I want and I'm gonna leave the rest alone. And that's how I learned what I learned, is by studying everybody else's situation and then taking that, packaging it up and making it the best I can, and it makes sense for our business model and our goals and stuff like that. So there's not, like, I know you asked, I know that was a long drawn out answer to what the conversation is like, but I just want to give you some, how to actually create that conversation, but also know what to say, like know where to get the information from to even begin that conversation. You want to know what's going on in the market.
Gotcha.
Valerie? Look at Ann, she look excited.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Is this Valerie?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I think they know each other. Ann and Sack. Okay.
Yeah, we work for the same real estate brokerage.
Oh, okay.
And had no idea that we were both going to be on the same call. So
great minds, man.
We're bringing us all together.
Sakina, I had no idea. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. That's dope though. I'm excited about that, man. That's beautiful. Valerie.
Yes, sir.
We had a little reunion.
Yeah. Oh, where you go? Hold on.
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Valerie Love, and I've been a LPN for 10 years now. Been a home health aide for 9 years before that. So I've been in nursing ever since I graduated high school. And so I just finally came to a decision. I just want to make the money for myself instead of putting it in the agency's pocket. So I'm looking into buying a home for the assisted living, but I'm also interested in the home care agency as well. And I'm currently in the state of Georgia.
Okay, great. Yeah, we work. I'm not sure if you know, but we work with a lot of people in Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, I wanted to say this earlier when somebody else had said something about they wasn't sure what direction they wanted to go in. Thing you got to remember about assisted living is it's a limitation. You only got so many beds.
Correct.
So until you buy another house or get another partnership set up or lease another property, what you gonna be doing? You can't scale. So you might as well start a home care service.
Yeah, that's what.
So you can keep that money coming in, and you can keep your business you just want to keep businesses survive off, clients. So you have to get more and more clients consistently. The luxury of assisted living for me is just the stability. The average resident is like 18 months, 2 years, you know, but they can stay there way longer than that. So that's consistent income. That's what I like about it, because I'm thinking retirement. But home care is but a property is limited to those beds. So unless I build on the property, add more floors, and I got to get another property before I can make another dollar. But a home care ain't like that. You can get as many clients as you can find. And that's the thing. So like once you got your house set up, what you gonna be doing? You know what I mean? You might as well, let's always be looking for another property. If you're successful and you like what you're doing, keep doing that as well. But it's not as easy to get another house as it is to find a home care client. You know what I mean? So you could be doing both at the same time, getting more properties, you know, and then also getting home care clients on a weekly basis. So
yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. But how does the zoning work?
in Georgia, zoning is neighborhood by neighborhood. They even got like little councils out there. Like y'all, Georgia off the chart. Like we didn't have to go in front of like little boards of like a whole bunch of regular people. Like y'all not even nobody. Like who are y'all? You know what I mean? They not like senators or nothing. They are just like neighbors. But they on some boards and like something like the what's this, the county? It's a county, but the zoning is you definitely got to deal with zoning in Georgia, but it's not the end of the world. You just have to go through the process. A lot of times it's going to be real easy, but it's a process. You just have to contact them, see what's allowed in that particular neighborhood, because it's neighborhoods sometimes. It's just small little areas that just differ, you know, from the area next to it. So you could do it here with no problem, but if you do it here, we're gonna have to go in front of this and do that. So it just depends on where you do it at, and why you're looking for a property. So when I'm working with people all over the country, but in Georgia, you know, for this conversation, we work with a realtor. So I give the realtor the criteria. And look, this is what I need. These are the properties that I need. This is the zoning situations that I'm looking for. And they can go into the MLS, the multiple listing service, where all the real estate for sale is usually at, most of it. It's listed with real estate agents, and they can pull it up. They can just put those criterias in, and then they can send me a list of everything that fits that criteria. And based on those criteria, those are the only areas that we target. Like we don't target communities with HOAs. Right. Go to HOA. And so we just don't deal with HOA. So that's what you got to do. You just want to work with, you know, once you know the criteria that you're looking for, square footage, the amount of rooms, you know, accessibility to other parts of the community. Once you have that criteria submitted, you know, given to your agent, that's all you're going to get back. So, yeah.
How many bedrooms? I know it depends on the person, but how many bedrooms do you prefer to start off with?
I got a call from I got a client today who just got 2 beds licensed.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it's up to you, and it got to make sense. Like everybody's situation is so different, you know. And this person it was even weird for me, because I'm like, wow, he just wanted 2 people that he and his wife could take care of. Right. And because you can live there with them. Like you can have them in your own house, like people like your family, and have kids and everything. And you just get those 2 rooms licensed. I don't know how we would function with your kids in COVID like now with, you know, with sickly people, but you can do that. They'll license 1 bed in your house. For me, it got to make sense. It's not gonna make sense for under 4 residents for me. Like it's not gonna make sense. Because I got 9 times out of 10, I own the property. So I got the property, the cost of the mortgage and all that stuff, the overhead for the house. And then we got a staff. Staff is usually the majority of your costs, staffing. So if I'm gonna have 3 people, I'm gonna need the same amount of staff for 4 people. So I gotta I might as well have at least that 3rd person and be making the same amount of money. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be making more money, but paying the same amount in staff costs. So at least 4 beds.
So what's the time frame to get licensed for both the agency and then assisted living?
Atlanta's Georgia's pretty quick as well. I don't know if they expedited because of COVID like Maryland did. But I think everybody's doing it everybody's a little bit more thorough right now. And expediting it because they know that it's a big need out there for like we're really in demand, obviously, right? Caregivers, assisted living, just healthcare workers, period. We're in demand. This industry is in demand. So the states have to appreciate that and, you know, loosen up the time frames. Just like the lady said, 3 weeks in Maryland is insane. Like, you'll never hear that. I never heard that before. I didn't even hear that. They told me on the phone, they was like 10 days. I'm like, yo.
Oh, wow.
And she just basically confirmed it. So it's like, wow. So call your state, call your licensing agency, and then see what they're talking about, your Department of Health, and just see what's going on with the licensing process, because I can't just give you a time frame because it's always changing. It's always changing in different areas and different, you know, different markets. Like this economy, this whole new COVID stuff, like I would have never expected Maryland to be giving you a license in a property or an agency in a week. You know what I mean? It's insane, but it's here now, and we're gonna take advantage of it. So, Anna, are you in Maryland?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I am.
Great.
I
You were the first person I called. You didn't answer though, or did you?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, I don't think your name was up there, but you wasn't logged in or something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I didn't hear you. Hi, I went to your seminar 2 years ago. You had a meetup at BWI. It was you, an African woman, and we ended up driving out to Prince George's County to see her property.
Yeah, one of her facilities. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like about 2 years ago. And
hold on. I'm go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm trying to patrol the muting. So go ahead. Muting
Alexa, cancel. All right, Alexa, cancel.
Don't worry. Go ahead.
I don't know what to say. And so you were like, first thing to do, go and get your assisted living manager's certification. So yeah, I should be finished with that in about right before the holidays. So I'm finishing up with that. Now it's just a matter of now, once I get that and I get my, the other certification you said to get, the person that's teaching the assisted living class is willing to give us that other certification. The, my brain's stuck on stupid. I've been working all day.
You ain't going nowhere.
Thank you, darling. To get that other certification. So med tech.
Oh, the med tech. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could have helped you.
So as soon as I'm finished with that, I'll get the med tech.
Are they? We're offering all that, correct? Or you got to go somewhere else?
No, he's doing it all.
Yeah. So and then you get a dementia. You have to get like a dementia certificate.
He's doing it at the Carroll County Community College.
Oh, you at the community college? Okay.
Yeah. So he's doing it through the community college. It was cheaper than doing it through some of these other schools.
How much was it? If you don't mind me asking.
It was like $800.
Yeah, that's the cheapest I done heard. It's usually about $1,200.
Yeah. Not none. It was not, because I'm not a Carroll County resident.
Oh, so you had to pay an extra $100?
Just had to pay an extra $100. And COVID, I'm a realtor by trade, and you and we met up through Charles Blair's meetup group. Went 100 years ago, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm doing these assisted living." I'm like, and it's working for you. So I was like, and I sent a couple of my investors who are looking to you, and you've gotten one of my guys up and running. He had a property on Wabash, and you got him up and running smooth. He loves it. He's so happy. So once I get all that done, what do I do next? Where do I go from here?
It's always what's next, right? But it's like everything is next. You got to do everything that needs to be done. You just do it one thing at a time. The next, do you have a property?
That's not hard to
do.
get.
You have access. You got access to property. Yeah. So yeah, secure property, because you can't secure property is next. I mean, if you've been listening, we've discovered that Maryland is moving very, very fast. The system just said
that has a property that already is an assisted living that she already lives in, and she's like, if you want it, I'll sell it to you. And I was like, okay, let me just get licensed.
That's it. So I mean, yeah, when you got opportunities like that, take advantage of them. And like that's just, and like we were also talking about a little earlier, that's just one opportunity there. That's not a I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, maybe you could work out something where you don't have to be so heavily involved into that financially that you could do something else as well. You see what I mean? Yeah. Maybe like some owner finance or something like that. If it's somebody you know, y'all can partner or whatever. So, but definitely secure property first. Secure property. Get the necessary furnishings and the simple stuff that needs to go in there too, because majority of times you don't have to get again, that depends on the criteria, the property that you're dealing with. I try to stay away. I try to get everything one level in the basement, because I usually put the caregivers in the basement. Like I always have a live-in. So secure the property and then submit the license. Like that's it right now. I was like, because they're moving so fast, I just want everybody to take advantage of that.
Yeah, because they're about to shut down again.
Yeah, and Maryland's going backwards. Maryland's going backwards. Yes, I just saw that today, like COVID is spiking, Hogan is shutting stuff, he's scaling back. So, I mean, we don't make policy, we just adjust. So I don't care who's doing what, whatever the reality of the day is, that's how we function. So
get the assisted living manager, get the med tech, and then just get the license and the property. Is that what you're telling me?
Do you have a delegated nurse? You're gonna need a delegated nurse. You're gonna need an alternate manager. These are some of the people
I am working on getting a delegated nurse. I have a couple of RNs and that I have in my back pocket.
They got to make sure they got that delegated nurse. It's like an extra certification that they have to get. It's only a weekend, but they have to have that. The RNs have to get that extra because just because they're RN doesn't make them a delegated nurse.
Okay, so just get a delegated nurse. Actually, he said my instructor said he would be my delegated nurse. And that's until I got another delegated nurse.
He just saying that because you just got to put something on the application. You can change it anytime.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so I asked to be a part of your meetup. And do you have a group on Facebook? So because I don't see myself making any major moves before spring.
Okay. Around the corner.
Literally, yes. And that's why I'm like, I'm not making any moves before the spring, because the market is so crazy right now and housing prices are so obscene. And I need it.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. Because the market's about to crash, like 2007.
Popping? I mean,
it's on and popping. I'm making
hard to blow.
Oh, it's as soon as the inauguration is over, if Biden does what I think he's going to do, everything's going to crash. It's not going to be as bad as 2007 if you live through 7, as a realtor, but it's going to be bad.
I remember that's when I got into real estate in 2008, because it was like property was damn near free.
Exactly, and that's what I'm waiting for. I just need the property to be damn near free. So that's why I'm
might be asking for a lot in Maryland, but Maryland, we pretty much know how to hold. The state of Maryland holds its value for the most part. Now you got your pockets that will take the hit, but like I'm an Anne Arundel County guy. I grew up in Montgomery County, and I just seen like the properties just hold their value.
I live in
the dips.
Primarily. Baltimore's my hub. I'm from New York, and their properties value stayed. And you all stayed if you're Montgomery County because you're DC Metro.
Yeah, exactly.
Baltimore lost a lot of value.
And that's what I did on my flipping at. That's where I flipped houses at. That's where you met me at. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing in Baltimore with Charles Blair, flipping Baltimore City, taking those $10,000 properties and selling them for $20,000. That's all we did.
Yeah, and that's what I'm just waiting for. Of course, I don't want to be in an area that is dangerous to me, myself, my clients. but I do want to be someplace like, you know, the Gwen Oak area, Pikesville area, someplace, everything one level. I don't want stairs, everything ranchers. So Pikesville and Parkville are famous for ranchers and one levels. So that's the area that I see myself being in. But I wanted to know what the next step was. And do you have a means for me to reach out to you either on social, Facebook? I'm your Facebook friend, but I don't have your business page information.
This Alan Chaney business coaching, home care business coaching. It's just a page.
Are you
It's just
still
another
doing
page on
the
Facebook.
podcast? You still doing the podcast?
Yeah, I haven't recorded one this year. The last one was probably in March, like right before COVID. Like it was like when COVID hit, I stopped with the podcast. But it's a lot of great content on there. We got like 10, 15 good episodes. So
yeah, I know. I heard
there's a lot of great information.
I know. I heard them all on Spotify.
Okay, great. So yeah, we got a lot of programs. I just dropped a new program today. If you want to meet up, you got the information. I'm doing the private.
You haven't accepted me yet.
On what? Meet up? You don't gotta get accepted. Anybody can
said you know, hit, and it said he will accept you, something like that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I gotta see what that's about. Because yeah, we got like 600 members, and I don't remember accepting not one of them. So I guess I gotta do something and see what that's about. But yeah, I got a program that I'm doing to where we're gonna be one-on-one. I'm gonna take people from ground zero to the finish line. Working with you, you know, daily, weekly, monthly. So I got a program out there for just like that, and just reach out to me, whatever page you on, shoot me an email, and however you can even send it here privately, directly to me in this chat if you don't want to make it public. But just shoot me an email and I can send you some information over.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Are there any other questions out there? Anybody? Did we introduce everybody? Everybody get a chance to introduce themselves, and I'm gonna go here and so I
have a question.
Go ahead, shoot. Go ahead.
Do you have any information about Pennsylvania?
Information? What you mean? Yeah, we work with
Pennsylvania. Like starting
property.
All right, wait a minute. Wait, whoa. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay. About starting a home care agency or assisted living center. I don't know. Like, have you worked in Pennsylvania? I need direction.
We got an office in Pennsylvania, is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, we work with Pennsylvania. Home care and assisted living.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need to contact you later, or
shoot me an email. AlanChaney.com. Okay. Oh, Anna Ferguson. AlanChaney.com. Everything is on there. Everything. Okay. I ain't say that. Duh. The website.
Thank you. AlanChaney.com. I'll go on it now.
Yeah, check it out. You can find our all our socials on there as well. And I'm on LinkedIn, just my name. And you'll see everything that I'm doing on there as well. So I'm gonna go back here. If you guys want to chat and ask questions, but I'm trying to read these, so you guys are more than welcome to speak. But I'm gonna look at some of these questions and make sure I got everybody, at least their questions answered that they posted here. Okay, that's the lady who got it off.
Alan, can you hear me? This is Vicky.
I can hear you.
Yeah, my iPad is dying, so I went back to try to log on, but you blocked me from rejoining. That's what the message I'm getting.
I'm talking to you.
I'm still on my iPad, but I have like 10% battery left, so I was trying to switch over to my cell phone. But when I try to come in on my cell phone, it says you prevented me from rejoining. So I don't know. My cell phone comes up as anonymous, so maybe.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Okay.
Yeah. So if you see this anonymous right now, I'm trying to switch over to my cell phone because my iPad is dying.
Yeah, I definitely shut the anonymous down. I don't want no creeps trolling me while I'm trying to.
Yeah, I figured that's what happened. It's me. I'm legit. I'm just trying to switch over because my iPad.
Yeah, it's cool. Dying. It's fine.
Okay, I'm trying.
I'll let you in. If it's a troll,
okay, thanks.
Deal with them.
Okay.
Somebody else said they dealt with zoning, and I guess they said I had to deal with zoning. There were a few people from the neighborhood. Yeah, is there a name in their neighborhood? So they just wanted to know what you were opening up. Yeah. I gotta work now. I enjoy what I have heard. Oh yeah, somebody just posted my number. That 574-5052. How you get that number?
That's actually a private chat.
Oh.
You just put yourself out.
Okay.
I don't remember where I got these numbers, but I have them saved and I've tried
Yeah,
them.
that 574-5052. That's just my old home care service. You know,
Okay.
I still got the number. Well, I don't market it no more, but I still, you know, we still get calls and it's still in the internet world somewhere. So I didn't discontinue it, but it's just a Google Voice number.
Okay. And I think the 9061 was the one I've tried a few times.
Mhm.
So I'm looking to be able to reach you directly to see what we can do together.
Just text the 3603 number. Just text me and I'll respond and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
So yeah, it is a private. I'm in Alabama. Okay, cool. Vicky, were you able to? I didn't get no more requests from anybody new.
No, I just sent it over and it still comes up back for some reason.
Oh, probably
blocking
because
it.
I shut it down and it's probably not gonna let it back. Probably. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll just
hold on. I think I know what to do. 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta go to more. Okay, here we go. Try now.
Okay, hang on. Let me go back.
So yeah, I didn't really see any questions in the chat publicly. I had started home. So
I don't know if I missed it, but that the other lady was asking about where to get insurance from, and I actually have that question as well.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. The Solutions Group, home care and assisted living.
The Solutions Group, you said?
Yeah, it's called the Solutions Group. They're out of Texas.
Ellen,
Mm-hmm.
my question was about the properties that you acquired. Do you rent your homes or are you buying them?
It's all different situations. Like the one sister mentioned about the partnerships. So I'll partner with you. You know, I'm partnering with nurses who don't want to actually or don't want to, you know, so I just partner in different situations. I have my own properties that I purchase. I have properties that I have private money lenders who purchase and want me to, you know, manage the assisted living and they get their cut as the property owners, just paying a little bit more rent than you, just above market rent. And then I give them a bonus per resident. So there's like different scenarios. It's like multiple different scenarios. Just however creative you can be, and then like maybe this is her. You know, you could, you know, there's so many different ways to secure a property. Lease, you know, traditional, conventional mortgages, landlords, partner with different investors. The one sister had mentioned that she was going to purchase somebody who was getting out of the business. That's a big thing. That's what I'm doing. I don't really talk about it because I don't want everybody else trying to, you know, jump in on me on what I'm trying to do. But what I've been doing recently is contacting people that have owned facilities for 10 to 15 years. So I'm contacting you, asking you to sell me your assisted living. So I've been reaching out to owners who have been in the business for 10 to 15 years, 10 years or more. So, and then reaching out like that, and we're in negotiation with quite a few, and it's been going really well, like the conversations. So, and we don't, and I try to, and this is another thing, I don't try to go in there with a whole bag of cash. I'm always trying to get owner finance. So we just got to put down a deposit, and then, you know, they give us a few years to get a conventional mortgage, then buy them out. But in the meantime, we give them a deposit and we just pay monthly.
Gotcha.
Because they carry the finance. That's what they call owner financing. The owner carries the finances opposed to a bank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I connected with Charles Blair a couple of years ago, so it's funny when I heard you guys mention his name. I mean, he is like he's just phenomenal at what he does and teaching other people, you know, to do what he does. So the owner financing, he's very big on that. Absolutely. But I never even thought about that for assisted living. Like I never even thought about that for assisted living. So yeah,
I didn't want to tell you about it. It's like,
yeah, but you know what? Now I'm like, okay,
you would have figured it out. Yeah, you would have got there.
Yeah,
but
like,
yeah, that's what I've been focused on.
Use the rest of the stuff you know and put it all together.
Yeah. It's simple. I mean, I learned about owner finance in those rooms, right? In the meetups. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It's an amazing way to get started. Is to go to loopnet.com and go to healthcare. And you'll see like all the facilities that's for sale in the country. That's like where commercial real estate sellers, I guess they're selling it, you know, brokers and sellers put their property. So they don't usually, assisted livings are usually considered commercial or businesses. So they don't just list them as regular properties, like regular houses. Like they don't list them with a real estate agent. They usually list them with commercial real estate agents, real estate professionals. I don't know if commercial people call it agent, but I don't see why they wouldn't, but yeah. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. And that's the reason why I'm gonna go ahead and give up the tapes. That's the reason why I went to my state's website. I went to all 50 states' website and pulled down so we basically have a list of every assisted living in the country. This over 10 years, there's been, you know, established for over 10 years, and we're reaching out to them, trying to acquire as many properties as we can. Because a lot of people run it right now. A lot of people are getting out of the game. They're nervous about COVID, and we're not. And I'll jump right in. We'll jump right in with our team and operate it. And we're always looking at work. We're always looking to work with people, and you'll be surprised with like how many people there might be in your network who'll be open to the opportunity. So like, for instance, if I just bought a property, it might not be as easy for me to go right back to the bank and get another conventional mortgage. But I know people who maybe have great credit, good job history, good work history, and can purchase a property. And they might just be renting right now. And I might and say, it's like, for instance, a nurse that I'm particularly a particular nurse that I'm working with. She's been renting her whole life. She don't, you know, she just a single parent, renting her whole life. Great credit, great income, a RN, about to be a nurse practitioner in school. And I'm like, yo, introduce you to this game, into the assisted living. Let's partner up. You buy the property. I'll give you the game. Let's partner up. It's your, you know, you own the property. We partner on the business and we make some money together. I don't have to make every dime off every situation that I'm in. I'm good if I can make something with very little effort. I'm excited about that on a monthly basis. So just got really quiet. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Are you guys here? Are you guys still with me?
Hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So. Okay, so Valerie has a question about the business, about the pro coaching and stuff. So I don't want to do that here because I'm recording it and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I don't want everybody to, oh, he just doing them things to sell his program. I don't want to do that. So if you want to contact me about and ask specific questions about the program, feel free to shoot me an email, or go to allenchaney.com. You can create an account and then shoot me messages through their website or obviously Facebook and stuff like that. And then the phone numbers.
Okay, I will.
Facebook, stuff like that. So yeah, Valerie, if you got any questions, I don't want to, because this is being recorded and then I'm gonna put it everywhere, and I don't want everybody to think that I'm just, so. But we definitely got something for you to answer your question. I got something for you.
All right, thank you.
Is Alabama regulated state for assisted living? Yeah. I don't think I've ran across a state that doesn't regulate it, but I've seen states that it seems like it's not regulated. So, like Ohio, they said you have to be 18, have some experience in medical field. I don't even know what that means. I was a seeing caregiver for a week. Like, what are you asking me? It's because there's like no specific information. So this is for Alabama. You just have to call your Department of Health and see what the regular requirements are, and they'll get you the information from there, or the Department of Aging. And if you don't have, like, a lot of times they might not have a Department of Aging, but they definitely, every state got a Department of Health Department. Hi everyone, do you know anything about starting a home care in Texas? Yeah, we can help with Texas. Texas is a little bit more complicated than other states as far as their policies and procedures in the application, but we've helped multiple people in the state of Texas as well. It seems like all these questions are now just kind of like getting about the coaching. Y'all probably like, okay, we didn't got the free stuff. Like, where can we sign up? And that's cool. If you guys don't have any more questions, we can stop. I
got a question.
I only want to go to 8 tonight because my little nephew up there, and I can hear him like turning up. So go ahead.
Do you have a person in Pennsylvania that you're working with who has a space but needs a nurse or staff?
No, not right offhand. What part of Pennsylvania are you in? Because I'm getting a property in Cranberry.
That's Jersey.
Cranberry, Jersey?
Cranberry's in Jersey.
Oh, Cranberry's in Philly. I mean in PA. There might be another one in Jersey.
There might be another one. The Cranberry I know is in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm in Philly.
I only know one Cranberry. And I pass it all the time because when I be driving to Ohio, you see it. But I have a friend in Cranberry, and it's a nice little small town. You might want to look into it. They got great prices for properties. The properties aren't super expensive, and it's a pretty nice community. You wouldn't realize that it was there if you don't know. Like, it's like, you know how you see the new developments with like the new malls and the new hotels? It's like they have one of those with like all the stores around, the Whole Food. So it's like you could tell like somebody's pouring money into that community, and I don't really know why. Like what industry is what we're trying to really. Yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania is, that rural, and then it's like cold, and it's like sits in the valley, and then you got all these mountains and stuff. So I'm sure that's the historically that's been the industry.
Spell Cranberry for me.
Cranberry?
Yeah, like
cranberry sauce.
Okay,
it's
all right.
Like that, yeah. But we don't really understand. I don't really know exactly what's driving that economy and like why they picked this one little city in Philly. And it's not far from Pittsburgh. It's like 20 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. So it's a little distance from Philly.
Yeah, because I can be in Maryland twice before I get to Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's another thing. That's probably why you didn't hear from, because it's way on the other side. Yeah. It's not like going to Ohio.
Okay.
So, yeah. Somebody got a hand raised. I've never even seen that before.
Hey, my Wi-Fi glitched on me. I'm back now.
Got a hand up. Are you raising your hand to ask a question, Patricia?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How can I help you?
You were talking, so I just didn't want to jump in. I just trying to get your attention. I just had a quick question. For the assistant living manager certification, from hearing everyone speak earlier, everyone kind of has some type of, have already been in the industry a little bit. I know you said that you haven't done much with it, but as far as being in the nursing and things like that, somebody that doesn't have any background in healthcare, the assistant living manager certification and the med tech is enough for them to, be knowledgeable about it and be successful with managing? Or should you know more?
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. 80 hours ain't enough to learn. Not assisted living. and so let me say this. It makes a big difference on who you learning from, who's doing those programs. Because I've seen like vastly different levels of what y'all can say competency based on like different programs that people that went through. So like this person might have went through a program and I'm like, you got 80-hour course, you don't know shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like, you got an 80-hour course and you probably smart, you know more than me. And it just depends on who that instructor was. You know what I mean? Like some people really teach you the stuff and some people just want your money and give you a certificate and you're not really squared away. So it really has a lot to do with that when you first thinking about getting into it. And if that's your first thing to like, this is your, if the assistant living manager's course is your first piece of information about this industry, then that's not, I don't feel like that's going to be enough. Where would I go to get more information? Places like this, meetups. It's not much literature out there. It's coming, but it's not as much as you would think. Like it might only be 2 podcasts, and mine is one of them. So it's just not a lot of information out there. But with the manager's training course, you're gonna get a lot of information. With the 80-hour course, you're gonna get a lot of information, and from there, it's just a level of how you feel. Like if you have the confidence to go from there, then that should be enough. If not, just keep asking more questions and reaching out and doing things like this. I got a lot of free stuff that we offer as well. So I can send you some information over. And then I got some like the startup kit, the assisted living startup kit. It has everything in it, like everything. So
and you have that?
Yeah, we offer that for $197. So and I got a discount code out there right now. So you get that for half. Oh, but and that's, are you in Maryland?
Yes, Baltimore.
Yeah. So you're really gonna benefit from that. But
and I have other folks that I'm dealing with that has a lot more knowledge than I do, but they just kind of wanted me for that management piece. So I just decided to ask tonight if how much training should I have, or is that enough for me to to actually manage?
Yeah, I mean that's what the course is for. You should, after you graduate from that course, you should be confident in managing a facility.
Okay.
Running a business is a different thing though. You know what I mean? Like you running a business and managing a facility, that's kind of, it's a little different.
Right.
It's a little bit more involved.
Right. Okay.
If you have people who are they already in the industry and they just want you to come in as an owner, as a administrator, Patricia?
Yes.
So with that, go work. You know what I mean? Just go into the places. If they have facilities, that's where you're gonna learn. I can't teach you what you're gonna learn on the job. That's what you're really gonna figure it out. Like you learn by doing.
Right. Okay.
More than anything. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. So.
I had a quick question. The assisted living the starter kit on your site, the one you just mentioned for $187, does it have full policies and procedures in it?
Yeah, I'm screaming at my nephew. Yeah, it's the policy and procedures in there.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
So if that's it, I'm gonna jump off of here. Y'all can continue the conversation. Y'all can stay on here if y'all want to continue the conversation. But if not, I'll shut them down and then we can. I'm gonna schedule something again for next month. I'm gonna try to do this once a month. I really enjoy this, and I feel like you guys are getting something out of it, so I'll keep it up.
Thank you so much. Very helpful.
Yeah, so that's it. I'll if you want, you could jump on the Facebook page. If you guys still have questions or something dawns on you after we jump off here, jump on the Facebook page, post it there, shoot me a DM. You'll find the go to AlanChaney.com. All the way at the bottom, you'll see the Facebook icon or button icon, boom, and then it'll take you to our page. and just post your questions there. And, you know, we can continue the conversation from there because I can still, you know, text and stuff like that. If you guys have questions after this, and at any time in the future, you can always post questions there. And then also you can always reach out to the phone number is the profile picture. The email is there. Everything is on the page. So a lot of people act like, oh, I'm so hard to, I mean, I just don't answer my phone every time it rings. I can't, or I won't never be able to do nothing else. So as far as the phone number, a lot of people say, oh, you don't have, I try to get 10 calls. If I 10 calls a day from AlanChaney.com, like this stuff here is all I can manage. And and then sometimes I can't do that because I might, if I answer the call one time, sometime, and somebody might keep me on the phone for an hour. So I can't, you know, obviously I can't take 9 more calls like that. So that's always the thing. So what I really want you guys to do, if you're calling and you feel like you're not, you know, reaching me, leave a voicemail. I'm never calling back a missed call. A missed call that I've never seen, a number that is not even logged in, shoot a text, leave a voicemail, at least if you want to get some kind of response. I would definitely text you back. And if you leave a voicemail, detailed voicemail, I'll know what you're looking for and I'll be able to help you. But if it's just call, hey, I've been calling you, you're not answering, call me back. I'm not calling you back. I'm just be real. I'm not calling you back. Tell me what you need. How can I help? Are you interested in the program? You need some information like that. That's gonna give me a reason to call you back. But if you're just saying, call me back, I'm not gonna call you back. So leave a detailed message, shoot a text, shoot an email. You know, I'm just like everybody else. I got other stuff going on, so I can't just always just be available. I really enjoyed this evening. Thanks for joining me. Wanted to go to 8. We're at 8:30. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Somebody said they, you know, they appreciate it. Hopefully you all do on some level. And I'll be posting up the next one on the meetup. So if you're not in the meetup group, go ahead and join the meetup. Again, you'll be able to find all that information at the Facebook page. So have a great evening. Hopefully the rest of your week is productive and safe, and keep your mask on and and stay socially distant. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. And everybody who said they were going to reach out, I'll be expecting you guys and be looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thanks.
And I hope you guys take it. Don't, before you jump right off, take an opportunity to post your guys' information in the chat publicly if you want. So your guys can network amongst yourself. Like the 2 sisters who ran into each other on here, that was super cool. But let's try to build a community. I'm not the only person that, you know, I mean, I have information because I've been doing it. I'm facilitating it, but you guys have a wealth of information as well. And the more you guys share and network and communicate, and like that's how you move yourself forward. That's how you grow in business. That's how you develop as a person. And you know, the everything is based on relationships. So build relationships with the people who jump on these type of things. The people who do this type of stuff are the people you want to be networking with. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody else, they too cool for this. They gotta watch Netflix. They gotta watch you know. So you're on here trying to get your, you know, you're trying to get your bag. You're trying to, you know, figure out how to, you know, take care of people, be of service, be a productive citizen in your community, be an employer instead of an employee. And you got to commend yourself for that, you know. And you want to. It's very hard to find other people like that. So when you do find it, and you get, you know, 13, 14, 16, 17 people like that, tap in with them, lock in with them. It's you'll appreciate it and you'll thank me later. So with that, I'm signing off. I'll, you know, catch you on the next one. Always feel free to hit me on Facebook, stuff like that. Shoot me a email, voicemail. If you call, leave a voicemail, and or text. So that's it. Have a good evening. I'm out. Peace.
All right, thank you.